Hello everybody, this is N-gon. I don't think there's any new updates, no. So, click start, you're tied to this like rope thing, just wants to move, and then you have a bunch of different power-ups here. So, the circles are all called power-ups, that's why they blink. Right below me is research, it's also pink. So, hold space to make this little cone shape, and then it can go and pick up power-ups. And so if they get close enough, they actually, like, watch this green one. See it? This is the health bar. It just increased the health bar. So you can also press P to pause for statistics. We have 600 health. This is called a gun. It's symbolized by the dark blue here. Spores is bad. Mine is mid. So research is a reroll. Reroll. Harpoon is good. Missiles is mid. So let's take harpoon. Ammo is top left. You see we have 17 ammo, and as soon as we shoot it, go down to 60, but then we go up to 17 again, because that's Harpoon's special ability. Throw a harpoon that uses energy to retract. So, if we hold space, you can see the blue bar over here, right on the mouse, is energy. So, right now it's not increasing or decreasing, and using the harpoon also decreases the energy. This will be much more crucial later on. So let's pick up the green again, and it gives us, or I didn't pick it up. None of these are great. I guess going to find. Um, hmm. Yeah, both of these are good. So these are called gun techs. They only show up if you have this harpoon. I think, let's go that one. Just more damage. I mean, both of them give damage. None of these are good. Undefined, I guess. And I'll show you what undefined does at the very end. But basically giant squares will come throw themselves at us. And if you are the dev of the game, I put a little comment on GitHub, so you can go see that if you'd like. It's actually, I'd say it's important, but I don't know. So you can hold space to deflect these little projectiles. You can also hold space, and then you can click space to collect a block. Let's get rid of this. You can hold space, wow, click space to collect this block, and then hold space to make it glow pink, and then it has the little, like, targeting line, and then you can just throw it. So yeah, you just saw that we picked up field of mid. No, we just picked up a field. It gave two choices. They were both mid. Um, one of them allows you to teleport, which isn't actually that good for this game. Uh, yeah, harpoon does a lot of damage. Oh, I had to jump for it. See if we get that item. Yes, we do. So harpoon is nice because you never actually go down on him. There are techs that increase your damage by a lot, but it also gets rid of that, like, ability. So you will lose ammo over time. Fun structure, great. Um, yeah, think about that. So what are these little blues? So every single field gets a different effect per blue. Um, Wormhole gives, its effect is +2 energy every time it eats a block, and you'd have to play Wormhole to know what I mean. Uh, you get +2 energy per blue. So that one's, sorry, whenever I get a tech, I'm sorry if my voice just trails off, I need to focus on selecting the right tech. Applied science, let's get technical with that. Application, ow. The red ones do, but, like, a lot of damage. So the other choice we had is Standing Wave, which gets 5 max energy per blue. which is very nice. Which is very nice. What else? So Plasma Torch gets just damage per, I forget the exact number, but it gets damage per blue. So this one just triggered. After a boss dies, collect, it's 9, but it actually got duplicated, so it goes to 10. It says all effects. So Field Emitter's special blue is it gets every single blue effect. Let's go duplicate the tab, and go and experiment. Standing Wave gets 5 max energy per light blue. Perfect Agonism gets spawns like some ice whenever it like hits with this hits a target with the space ability. Negative Mass gets damage reduced damage taken for each light blue. This one is it collects energy per second. Plasma Torch is damage. Time Dilation is longer stop time, which doesn't help with the field emitter. Metamaterial Cloaking is it gets damage when it ambushes, and there's a bunch of vocab that you'd have to play the game to know exactly what it does. Again, another one that isn't benefited by field emitter. Pilot Wave gets block collision damage, which is it's it's really good for like absurdly good for Pilot Wave. It's mid for field emitter. There's better options for damage. Wormhole +2 energy every time it eats a power up. Power Blue. Grappling Hook gives more ammo, which I haven't actually talked about. Uh, Field emitter gets all of those. So he says 6 energy per second. We actually have 9. That's because molecular assembler's blue gives zero point 0.6 energy per light blue. Oh my goodness, I've never talked that much. Quantum immortality is just good. I don't know how it's unbalanced. Unfortunately, taking 9 light blues per boss defeat like needs to have a drawback. Lose 3 blues every time anything collides with you. Not sorry, anything that would do damage to you collides with you. So like if there's a laser that does not collide with you, but if there's like a projectile, like the blue triangles down there are gonna see. By the way, there's a square on this. If you remove it and the lasers stop showing, these guys shoot projectiles. If these hit, then uh, it makes us lose energy. See if I can. Dang it. And every time it shows the triple blue dots, that is us losing light blues. I have not talked about ammo. There's little like gray blackish circles that give ammo. There it is. Pick up that. Uh, Gray blackish things. It will increase our ammo. Circles are always like naturally spawned, but if it's like a different shape other than a circle, like a triangle or a square, then that that's how you know it's duplicated. So can go hold space to pick that up. And then here's another tech. Rebar is actually just good. It's just more damage. And I know I said I don't like stuff that take ammo away. This doesn't count. Forging, it doesn't. It doesn't count in my books. These are little spinny things that just spin. Yeah, the physics in this game is pretty good. These do not count as collisions, but the red squares do. It's complicated. Waste heat is not. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Waste heat is not good right now. Pseudoscience, I guess. Yeah, the PS thing is pronounced pseudo. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, the little triangles that you see whenever something gets hit is. What is it called? It's called Ice X, which effectively, when it hits something, it freezes them and slows them. None of these are good. Logistics is good. Just more ammo for the harpoon. These things also take a really long time to despawn. Like, it literally takes like 2 minutes or so. It's crazy. So it's best to fire them when you can. There's a button on there which triggered the next phase of this map. There are... So... Oh, actually, this build was recommended by a commenter. So if you'd like to see me play a build that you enjoy, you can go play the game for like an hour or two, see what your favorite build is. There's nothing up here. See what your favorite build or two is, and then you can go comment it, and or uh, I can share. Yeah, I can share the email. So if you'd like to like email me a video file, I can share that. So if you'd like me to play a certain build, I can attempt my best. But yeah, just go leave a comment down below. Rope length is actually really good. Actually, here's a story. Once upon a time, there was an update where Harpoon was just Harpoon as the field. What? No, grappling hook as a field was just made. Yeah, this was what I was talking about. 10% chance to break on hitting mobs, -1 ammo. But it gives double the fire rate, which is double the damage. I prefer scaling. Harpoon is like the one weapon that can scale. You see our energy is now much more like used. So yeah. Anyway, continuing with the story. There's like an introduction to a new tech called grappling hook, where harpoons harpoon had no like limit as long as you held it. And then if it hit like a wall or something, uh, it would disappear. So that is the one time where you didn't want to pick up rope scaling. Because if you picked up rope scaling, you couldn't ever get grappling hook. It's how part of N-gon works. Yeah, let me show you. Updates. Might no. About settings. Uh, huh? But there's a thingy. Hang on. There's a thingy where you can change the update. But apparently that's not here. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Old versions, yeah, I think it was there. What? Okay, apparently I was disconnected. But yeah, you see the URL has changed. Oh, frick this. And you'll see what I just did later. I pressed T. Experiment. Grappling hook was at it. Okay, I give up. But basically, yeah. Grappling hook was once a tech, but apparently, Landgrain didn't want it to be completely removed, so it got added as a field, which I would love more fields in the game. More fields, more guns, just everything. You're also seeing, you're not crazy, that blocks are coming to attack us. These are the, again, once upon a time, I played this game like 3 years ago. Once upon a time, the game had health bars for every single mob, except for projectiles. Now it doesn't have that. Uh, right there. This is a summoner mini boss. Oh, frick. Oh, I should start using grenades just as a secondary weapon. That is a summoner boss, and he summons blocks. I know, crazy. Kind of want to use ranged projectiles because he can just spawn stuff in your face, which is not appreciated. And every time he dies, every like summoned mob just dies. Deco here is very good. I don't know why it needed a buff, but apparently does. And I will show you what the buff is in a minute. No, no, all of these are bad. What's the best one of the bad? Crystallizer, I think. Frozen used to be really good, and then for some reason, every single mob just got, like, invincibility periods. So, there's a gun tech, which is only unlockable if you have ice, or some way to produce ice. There's a gun tech that does percentage damage. Like, if they're above 66% HP, they get set down to 66% HP, which is absurd, except it doesn't work on the final boss. It doesn't entirely work on the final boss, because invincibility periods. If it would reduce it lower than an invincibility period, like a phase, then it would be set to that invincibility phase. So it's not terrible. I don't know if it's worth a tech. Oh. Let's go upside down, and then just get away from these guys. Yeah, usually I don't trigger upside downness. This is mid. That's good for the build that we want to go. Which one to go? Oh, 20% duplication, 2 replication. Interesting, interesting. This downside isn't actually a downside, because it duplicates the mobs, and then you go and kill the mobs, and then they drop more stuff. I also don't know if this entirely works. Let's go into the pop. Into the It's the same thing. Canonical peer review actually works with who's more watching? Pseudoscience. Waste heat waste heat, like, normally is amazing. We don't need energy in this build. More replication, huzzah. Because replication's never bad. If you can take it, take it. Because there's actually... Oh, I should also talk about junk chance. So, every... Like, some techs give junk chance, which, effectively, whenever a tech is rolled, not a field, not a gun, whenever a tech is rolled, or a gun tech, or a field, whatever, it has a junk chance. It has a 43% chance to become a junk, which is effectively like useless. Yeah, which actually makes the game extremely chaotic and fun. Except I prefer this as a roguelite, so I prefer not taking junks. There's a junk that... Oh, what is it? Sorry. Uh... Wow. Oh, it gives you 3 junk techs. I don't like it because some junks just are completely game changing in a completely enter build, and that is not fun. Not that I think it should be taken out. I love everything about this game. Um, why do we know? Oh, yeah. Um, I don't think it should be taken out. I don't think it's something to get. Music, right? It's just a waste of a tech. And every time that you click on the pseudoscience, it's giving more junk chance. But this is just bad. That double damage. I don't think it actually gives double damage. Yeah, mobs frozen below. Mobs frozen while below 33% durability's health. Mob health. Die. That's percentage damage. It's mid. I think we pass. This was the other. There's 2 different versions. I think this one's better, but not by much. Oh, there's also a junk, like, tech, I guess. Yeah, sure, we can call it that. That, and you, Cyril, I'm ignoring the greens, and I'll get to that later. There's a junk tech that's actually not a junk, like, it's actually super good, where it sets your junk chance to 0. Yeah. Which is actually a phenomenal use of a tech. Like, I love it. And it's the only reason to actually get stuff that gives junk. Oh, why did I pass on the green? So, we got mass energy equivalents, which if you haven't noticed, we have 0 health. Mass energy equivalent says energy protects you instead of health. So, it replaces your energy bar for your health bar. Great. Problem is, what do greens do? Like green power-ups? And the answer is nothing. Literally nothing. So, to, like, kind of combat that, there's a attack that you can only you can only find if you find mass energy equivalents, but it, not seeing it. Let me log in. That's not bad. And, oh, it can't be duplicated. Okay, I thought it could. Not good. Come on. Can we find it? Great. It's just better to cancel. Literally. And we're at 100, so refreshing doesn't really do anything. If you are a sweat, do this. If you have, like, decoherence that gives a trigger when bosses die, or fine structure constant that has the same thing, take it. Welcome to Chaos. And I need to log in. So, yeah. Oh, all these bosses drop text. Which is... Yes! Defragment. So, it's at 100, it's like 150 at this point. Now it's down to 0. Mall. Nice. Oh my. So, coherence. This is why you take decoherence. Oh, apparently our junk chance is just way up on the roof. Path integral. But I will see you in a little bit at the boss fight. Goodbye. And finally, you viewer, after like half an hour of silent playing, we're at the final boss. So, you can pause to go look. Yeah. So, it turns out taking no field is actually probably the best decision. That's obviously a joke. And N-gon is harder early game, which is when you need the field. But if you start with something that gives you blues other than interest, yeah, I usually don't take a field if you're like a veteran. Anyway, this has been N-gon, a a build requested by a viewer from last video's comments. As I said before, you can go comment there. Here is my outlook. A Michael at Outlook. A Michael 2009 at outlook.com. You can go email me there. I may or may not check it, most likely not. Comments are definitely the best place if you'd like to suggest a build. Now that we have enough undefineds who's am I watching? For this difficulty, we have a lore ending, and it gives like some lore. But you should go play this game if you'd like to.
Hey,
if you'd
bot,
like to experience it.
if you can understand me crouch.
If you'd like to
Look,
experience
it
it
did
first
it.
try,
It crouched.
first time,
Amazing.
land green.
It can
It's right
understand
there. I will
us.
put it in the Discord in the
It's alive.
description as
Or
well.
it just crouched randomly. Hey, bot, can you crouch again?
Can you crouch
It is
again?
alive.
It's alive.
Ah,
It's alive.
ah.
Okay.
Anyway,
But
thank you for
seriously,
watching.
this
Please
means
like,
that
please
in this room
subscribe.
it can monitor our
These annoying
audio
bots are
and it
wonderful,
can
and
understand
I will
us.
see you in the next video.
Anything we say could destabilize